on this bike, I think 72 volt, 38 amp hours with moly cell P42A, and with the moly cell P42B, I think we did 45 amp hours high discharge. One or two companies now, they have controller already that can handle higher voltage, but higher voltage, less capacity. Add just range extender on top and extend range for 60-70%, that's a lot.
Oh, my bad.
Excuse me. Oh shit!
Sometimes accidents do happen. So what's important is what you do after the accident happens.
Guy.
I'm not even gonna move your shit for now.
So what you're looking at is a Talaria XXX. That Talaria XXX you just saw took a trip with us when we went to visit the Electrify Expo in Long Island, New York.
So you've been asking us, what is this? How is white? How this nice seat? So this bike we got from our friend to do some measurements for the battery, to do some measurement to see how we can make it better. Bigger battery for this. This bike is very limited, but we have solution for this bike that actually people don't need to change complete battery. They can keep stock battery because stock battery is not too bad. I mean, it's good battery, not too bad. It's good battery, and so main thing. So many people they're very happy with this kind of bike, with speed, with everything, but they need range. So we have solution for that, and we've been working on this bike for a few months already. And this bike, we have option to add range extender on top of this bike, and we can provide a little bit more power. So this will give option to people to increase range for additional, I would say like 60-70%. We have so many different options for the batteries, but this bike is not too big. So for those reasons, we started with 25 amp hour battery. Stock is 38, and this one is 25. So it's good upgrade, right? It's like 60 to 3 amp hours in this moment. Okay, so our battery range extender for this bike is gonna be 25 amp hour, 60 volt, and of course, if someone wanna have 30, 35 amp hours, we can do it. We just didn't want to make too big battery in this moment because we wanna have nice look on this bike. Our friend left us this bike. He said he doesn't need this bike. He has so many bikes, so we kept this bike for so long. And thing is, we wanted to do some other testings. But we couldn't finish everything in this moment because we have some other also projects. You know, we can't just focus on one bike and forget about everything else. But in near future, we're gonna do more research because we have from one other friend also bike. So we're gonna keep doing more research, what we can do else for this bike. So, and you asked me about why is this bike white? So, since we had this bike from midsummer, we used our owner bike. He asked us, he approved us to have his bike on Electrify Expos. So, we had this bike on Electrify Expo, and in transportation, this bike got scratched on the right side of the bike. And I feel bad. Also, whole crew, me, Andy, Mackie, Reese, we went into Electrify Expo, and when we got back, we were surprised when we found the scratch on the bike, and we couldn't leave that like that. Especially this is a friend of us, so right thing to do is to fix that, right? So I told the guys, let's take apart this bike and let's do powder coat. And since we know that our friend likes white color, so we did powder coat on the frame in white, and this bike makes now completely different look. And whoever seen this bike, and a lot of people seen this bike, and they asking what is this? It looks nice. So we hope so that our friend is gonna like this now. And also no more scratch. So bike looks good, and that's the right way to do.
100%. Yeah, it looks really great. Oh, incidentally, you said you sent it out for paint. Is this powder coated?
Powder coat, yes.
Oh, it is. And who powder coated this
Who
bike?
else than Carlos? Carlos is our main guy.
Yes, great job. Shout out to Arcane Moto. You guys did a great job on this one.
Look at this seat from Tapia. Seat from Tapia. Amazing wide seat. I don't want to try to sit on this because I'm heavy. I dying to try, but I don't wanna because I've been seeing people, they flipped over bike.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is it too
and
heavy?
they flipped bike, and bike landed on the seat part, and they damaged the subframe. Subframe being bent opposite.
Are you serious?
Yes. So from those reasons, I don't want to even try to sit on this bike.
Oh my god.
Because I'm afraid that something can happen. I don't know how strong. To me, this bike is good for lightweight persons, and I would say this bike I like because it's small, like for someone's wife, like size-wise. Suron can be also, but you need to change tires, everything. Let's say you have Suron and you want something for your wife. I think this bike is perfect for something like that, especially if it's a wife, not too tall person. This is perfect. Like for doesn't have options to do mods, because like I said earlier, battery wise it's very limited.
Right.
Very limited. You can't do much. You can't squeeze more batteries than what can fit inside.
Right.
So like best way we had done on this bike, I think 72 volt 38 amp hours with moly cell P42A, and with the moly cell P42B, I think we did 45 amp hours high discharge battery. But it's still very limited. There is no much space inside. If you ask me, I would keep this bike as is, 60 volt, just slap a range extender and go.
Call it a day.
That's it, because has already LG batteries inside, LG cells. So it's decent cells. My bad. Yeah, LG is in this one. They have two options in those bikes, LG and Samsung cells. Both of them, they're okay, they're good cells. So like I said, I would keep stock battery, add just range extender on top, and extend range for 60-70%. That's a lot. Even we can do, because it's 60 volt, so we can fit bigger capacity still in small shape. So it's decent, I believe.
Sounds good to me. All right. So you don't see anybody like buying these to mod them out, like changing social motors, stuff like that?
This bike was very good price.
Right.
Price is amazing, but I've seen so many people been in a hurry to buy this bike, and so many people bought this bike.
Yeah, first batch sold out quick.
Yes, first few batches sold quick, but thing is, like I said, it's very limited with modding. You have no room enough to do any kind of mods. Even I know 1 or 2 companies now, they have controller already that can handle higher voltage, but higher voltage, less capacity. So what you get,
less range.
This bike is not for race, that you can go and race because it's small. I believe unstable with those speeds. And I'm not sure also how motor can handle that kind of power.
Right.
So like I said, I would keep this bike as is, stock. That's it. Maybe eventually change brakes if someone needs better braking system. If it's, if someone needs maybe brighter lights, But that's about that. I would keep as is, just slap controller on top. I mean, range
Your range
extender on
extender.
top, and that's it. Because this is good mounting point for range extender here. You can have straps under, and you can have secured your battery on top. And that battery you can use when you need, when you don't need, leave it at home. You know, but when you have group rides, you know you're gonna go on long range ride, then you put that on the bike.
Yeah, don't need to put it in your backpack.
No,
like
no,
I
no,
did
no,
for so
no,
long.
no. We don't like that at all with any bikes because look, to put in backpack, it's good. Okay, maybe you can carry. It's not heavy. That's fine. But what's gonna happen if you accidentally fell? You know, problem is, keep in mind, if you have brick in your backpack, you fell on your back, you cannot crack your back with the battery on the back. So,
Not a good idea.
not good idea at all. Safety wise, you know that we always taking care of safety. So
First.
that's first, always safety, and then everything else later on.
All right. Well, I hope he likes it. It looks really, really good. We just got to button it up.
No, we need to add the
Oh, I
cable.
forgot the cable
We
and
just
the
opened up
battery.
for cable to install a parallel cable for another battery. It's very simple. For parallel cable, this is positive, this is negative here, and this is cable stock cable, positive and negative. So basically, we're gonna add. This is positive side. This one. This is negative. They're gonna be here. Those lugs under, and then we're gonna add one more set of those lugs with cables, and those cables gonna go up here on this side, and this is gonna be here to plug into bike, into extended battery.
And that you have here today? You have the range extender? or
Yes,
no?
we have. We have. Yeah.
Something that you want to...
Oh, we'll show up later.
You said this is double of what I have?
No, what I have.
Oh, what you have. What you have.
From you is double, 100% minimum double.
But if I want triple.
Why?
Because I don't want to get left behind.
No, you're not gonna.
I don't mean left behind like I left Mark behind.
You're never gonna be left behind with this. With this shit, you can reach. You can reach Suron speed now.